Hey y'all, it's your girl Angel Sunshine, and I'm here today with a message for the Divine Feminine. So this morning when I woke up, I did my meditation, which is me just talking to God or whatever. I don't know how everybody else meditate, but I just talk. I don't really gotta do much. But and I said, Spirit, I wanna give something to the Divine Feminine today. A message that they could use or whatever. And I said, unlike Saul in the Bible, where he went and woke, I forgot his name up. His name. Y'all put his name in the comments. But he went and woke him up. When he went and woke that man up, the lady that woke him up said to him, why would you have me go wake this person up? This person is a divine being. You don't go wake divine beings up from their sleep. Only certain people have access to go, waking a divine being up. Nobody told Saul, round ass head, sorry for cursing. God didn't tell me to curse. I said that curse because that's just how I feel. Nobody told Saul to go do such a thing. You're not supposed to go waking people up from the dead, seeking answers. Especially not no divine being. You don't go do that. But it's certain people on this earth that have access to divine beings. So what I'm about to show y'all, a gift that I have. I'm going to tap into it today. I'm going to show y'all. You may have this gift like me. You may hear voices, We was told that if we hear voices, we was crazy. But that's a damn lie. It's a lie. It's definitely a lie. And I'm going to show y'all today how it is a lie. By me tapping into this young woman's energy that came to me. So let me get back to it. I said, Spirit, I want to do something nice today for the Divine Feminine, the women out there. Women go through a lot. They face a lot. So I said, whoever you bring forth for me to speak about today, I'm going to tell a story in a damn good way. I'm going to tell a story so good that every woman that watched this video going to feel this girl right here. They're going to feel where she was coming from. I'm going to make sure y'all feel where she was coming from. And the reason why she turned into a Divine Feminine. The reason why I'm able to speak about her today as a Divine Feminine. So, I got my cards. The Divine Feminine deck. Right? I'm showing y'all. I'm going to show y'all everything today. And I said, Spirit, whoever you brought, I'm going to tell their story real good. This is who came forth. Myra Bay. I don't even know how to say her name right. But I could sure hear her voice in my head. And when I read the card, it said the Saint of True Freedom. And it made me think about how a lot of women, they fantasize about the perfect marriage or having a perfect home or, these are the things that we fantasize about. These are the things that God promised us. That's why we fantasizing about it. The happy home and the good husband. This is what God said in the Bible that he had for us. So as we grow up, this is what we seek. We looking for a good husband or, somebody that's going to take care of home. Somebody that's going to do what they got to do. Hold on, y'all. Let me put my AC on because I'm getting hot. When I get hot, that's how I know I'm chilling. So with me getting hot, you could be somebody that get hot flashes. See, they don't tell us the truth about these things that we experience through our body. Hot flashes is another way of getting the download. Because recently I was having a lot of hot flashes. I was a little confused about that because I'm only about to be 33 years old. So I know I'm not going through menopause early. So one thing about me, when stuff start going on with me, I start researching. I start looking shit up. I start, asking God. I start asking questions because I need to know what's going on while I'm feeling hot. And I'm learning that when I'm getting a download, I get hot. Like, I get like a hot flash. Like, right now, I'm having a hot flash. And it's like OD, like, because it's like, come on. So I got to put the AC on because this how I know I'm about to go into the message when I start feeling hot. But neither here nor there, this lady came out. So I said, okay, I'm going to tell her story. So what I did first was I posted it on my Facebook. I wrote a nice message and I let people know what I was about to do. I didn't know nothing about this girl. I don't know nothing about her. None of that. As soon as I seen this card, I automatically knew what she went through. Because she told it to me. The card say, Love is what sets me free. I am married to my own soul. And yesterday I said in one of my live videos that marriage, God uses the man as an image or the physical aspect of him. God is a spirit. You feel me? God is a spirit. So you can't marry, you can marry the spirit. You marry God in the spirit. But in the physical, he's not a physical being. So what he do is he bring a man in your life that's supposed to, how do I say it? They supposed to demonstrate the love that God speaks about in the Bible. You know, but some men, that's why I don't really, you know, try to speak down on men that cheat, because some men, they got issues. They got deep-rooted wounds that cause them to go cheat. Sometimes the men don't even know why they cheating. They don't know why they doing certain things. They don't know why they treating a woman the way they treat them. Some of them honestly don't know, and some of them just don't give a fuck. That's me cursing. That's not this spirit I'm channeling. That's me saying the curse word. They just don't care. Some men will use you up till you're dry and then leave you hanging. And then you got some men that see you and they want to do good. They want to heal. They want to push forward. But they fighting all these demons from the past. They fighting generational hexes and generational curses and things that their grandfather did 2,500 years ago that they still paying for. It be a lot going on in people's life that we don't know about. You feel me? But anyway, let's jump on into it before I start talking about something else, because I love to talk, y'all. So what I did was, I wrote the post on Facebook. I got the book, because the cards come with the book. And I said, you know what? I'm going to read. Now, when I read, I love to read. I'm a reader. I love to read. I find signs in what I read. I don't know if you have a gift like this. Maybe you somebody too that when you read, I don't know how to explain it. You know, when you got a gift, it be hard to explain it. This is why I'm just going to try to show y'all today. But when I read certain stuff, I get certain feelings on the inside that tell me, pay attention to that. Or I can hear in my head, this is what she meant when she said that. So as I'm reading, I said, let me get the book. I'm going to show the people what I did. The card came out. You know, I said, thank you. I'm going to tell your story real good, girl. You ain't got to worry about it. If they ain't tell your story right before, they going to hear it today on YouTube and TikTok. Because I'm going to tell it how you want me to tell it. And I'm going to tell it in a way that people can understand your story. So now I get to the book. I reads the book. And I'm reading the story. You see, I underline, you know, stuff that stand out to me, I underline it. This whole thing resonated. When I read this, all types of sayings and affirmations start coming to my head. And then I got here, you know, and I said, oh, okay. Now I'm done with this. I put this to the side. And now I brainstorm. When I brainstorm, these is the things, what I'm hearing in my head, I start writing it down. Zoop, 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 da, 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 ba, da, da, ba, boom, 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 ba, ba, ba. Next thing you know, I know the lady whole story in a way where I can explain it to y'all, where y'all can understand it. Then I get my cards, you heard? So I said, Spirit, what cards you want me to use for the collective when I go live? Or whatever. Jeremiah. Excuse me, y'all. Every time I go live, my son come out here for juice. I think as soon as he hear me start talking, can you please pour this baby some juice right now? Because I'm doing something real serious. Let me get this iPad. Y'all gotta stop doing this. It be thousands of people watching me, and this boy will come out here for some juice, and I'm in the middle of telling something. Go get the juice. You gotta wait for the iPad to charge. Okay? All right. Okay. All right. Thank you. So now I chooses what cards. I ask Spirit, what cards do you want me to use before, so I could you know, not only did I hear what the lady want me to speak about, no disrespect, miss, I don't know how to say your name, and I want to be able to show my collectives that what I wrote matches up with what she allows to come out. So he told me to get these cards. These my favorite cards right here. I love these, my angel cards. I love these cards. Like, I got a lot of angel cards. You don't really see me use tarot cards a lot up here on my stuff, because, you know, tarot cards is very direct. And I feel like God, The Holy Spirit, he's not as direct like that. Like, he don't give answers that easy. He's like a trickster, so you got to put stuff together when it comes to him. You got to follow the signs. We here on an experience. So the answers is never meant to come to you flat out straight. That's why when people ask me certain stuff, I'll be like, girl, what do you feel? Because it don't matter what I say. You're going to do what you want to do anyway. But anyway, before I start getting into something else, because I get sidetracked a lot. And I picked these cards right here. I made these cards. You know, I don't really like cards be mad expensive. I'm creative. So what I do, I go get me some index cards. I create the picture on my iPad. Next thing you know, I got me my own cards for free. You heard, for $2 or something. Because you know why this happened? Because my angels, they tell me what to do. You ain't got to spend all that money, sunshine. Do it like this. You know, you ain't got to go the same route that reader going. I want you to do it like this. So I'm always listening to how they want me to do stuff. And in the end, it be working out. So anyway, back to this. So now my girl came out. So I'm like, I'm reading her story. Or whatever. First, let's pull some cards first. Let's pull some cards first before I get into the story about this girl right here. Because they did this girl, they was dead wrong for how they did this girl right here. They was dead wrong. And you know what? This happened to a lot of women. What happened to sis? That's why I said I'm going to tell a story, right? They ain't had to do it like that. But you know what? God is a good God. You heard? He's a good God. He's a good God. Spirit, what is it that you want to come out that matches what I wrote on that paper over there, so the people can learn more about Myra Bay, or however you say her name. No disrespect. What is it that you want the people to know? Whew. Look at this here. The sky is the limit, follow your heart. What does it say right here? Love is what sets you free. So, okay, my sis in the house. She in the house. The cards is proving it. That whatever I'm about to say to y'all that's on that paper is not something that I made up. It's not something that I researched. It's something that I heard with the gift that I got called clear audience. So if you like me and you be hearing voices and shit, it's time for you to tap into that shit. Because if you don't tap into it, them voices gonna drive you crazy. You feel me? They will drive you crazy. If you don't know which how to distinguish between your voice, God's voice, and the enemy voice, you're going to be finding yourself in a lot of shit because you thought God told you to go left, or you thought God told you to go right, when in all actuality, it was a demon operating through the cracks of your soul that you did not heal. That's why it's very crucial people heal. I always say this to people. Be blessed, heal. When people don't like me, I tell them, God bless, you be blessed. Why? Because I already know you fighting a demon. Why would I sit and argue with you when I know you fighting a demon? I'm not giving my good divine energy up to help you fight whatever demon that is you got on your back, and you coming for me. You talking about me. You feel me? That's not how God made it to be. So let's tap on into it. So it say, your cells are listening to your thoughts. What are they telling? What are you telling them? We have business-minded, career-focused. We have earth angel, goddess, pretty soul. I told y'all in the beginning of this video, nobody told Saul to go waking up a divine being. If you got access to divine beings, that's a different thing. Saul ain't have no access. He lost access when he did what he did and went up against God. So while on God's green earth, would he go tell somebody to go wake this divine being up to ask them a question because he felt like God wasn't answering him? So you think you just gonna go behind God back and go wake up his prized possession that he had on earth to help his people out? And you think that they gonna help you? But you know what that divine being said to him? I forgot his name, y'all. Put it in the comments. He said, who told you to wake me up? Who told you to go come waking me up out my precious sleep? See, what I'm doing here is not what Saul did. These people willingly come to me so I could speak and tell their stories. I'm not going, I don't even know. I'm learning about this lady today with y'all. Today I'm learning about this lady with y'all. This is my first time hearing about her. This is my first time connecting with her. This is my first time. This stuff came to me. I didn't research this. This came to me. And the reason why I'm showing y'all this, because I know it's people out there with this gift of clear audience, just like me. I know it. You may read and hear voices as you reading. I know it's people like me out there, but because they say if you hear voices, you're crazy, people is hiding. But Spirit is saying, divine feminines, it's time for y'all to come out of hiding, because these men need y'all. If the women is hiding they intuition, then the men not gonna learn to trust their intuition. Let me say that again. If the woman is not following her intuition, then the man will never learn to trust his intuition, because see, the man know he got an intuition. He ain't gonna tell you. We be the ones second guessing our intuition. Us. That man cheating. You be knowing the man cheating, but we second guessing it. Because what we feeling is not matching up with what we seeing. I feel like you cheating on me, but you making me dinner every night. I feel like you cheating on me, but you bringing me flowers. That's because you know I know you cheating on me. This is what men doing. And this got a lot to do with my homegirl story, because her husband was dead ass wrong. He tried to kill her when she tried to leave. She tried to leave, and he tried to kill her. Because she felt love somewhere else. And that's what these men do. I ain't saying nobody gonna kill you or none of that. I'm not saying it like that. I'm telling this girl's story. And I said I'm gonna tell her story in a way that people can understand. She was forced to get married to somebody she didn't even love. You heard? That's messed up. And when she tried to leave and go follow her heart, he tried to get her killed. But guess what? God reversed that shit every time. God didn't curse. I said that curse. And I'm going to try to stop cursing, y'all. I'm trying to stop. But God reversed that. If God said somebody going to be together, if this is what he said in the spirit, who are you to come tell me something else? Every time he tried to kill this girl, it didn't work. It's the same thing with us today. Every time we try to walk away from these men, they start buying us flowers. They start getting manipulated. It's not the way it happened to her. They may not try to kill you, but they get manipulative. They start buying you flowers and doing the things that you like when y'all first got together and all of this. You know why? Because they playing with your intuition. They playing on your divine feminine energy. And that's enough of that. Once these men see that they ain't tricking nobody but themselves, they gonna cut that shit out. And like I said, I only speak from experience. Because see, my husband tried to manipulate me too. Now I gotta cut the AC off that because I'm getting a little cold. I'm still sweating. My husband tried. Now I gotta cut the AC off that because I'm getting a little cold. I'm still sweating. My husband tried. Sorry, y'all. TikTok keep doing this freeze thing, whatever. Before I lose my train of thought. Like I was saying, back in those times, the fathers used to make the girls marry people that they didn't want to marry. And my father tried to do this to me too. This is recently though. This happened. When they say here, the 15th century, we in 2000. This man really thought they was going to prep me to get married to somebody that was older than me. You heard? And thank God I had the gift that I have. You heard? I just never told nobody because I didn't want nobody calling me crazy and none of that. So I just kept this gift to myself and used it to help me maneuver through life. I said, these people think they prepping me. I was like, how old was I? Like 15 or 14. I was like, these people think they prepping me for this man. But I got a trick for their ass. Because one thing about me, I always heard voices. So the voice in my head was like, play along. Just play along. So I played along. You heard? I'm not even going to hold y'all. That man was giving me the money, and I was taking the money. I had every sneaker in high school, every sidekick that came out. I was fly. My mother was like, where you getting all that money from? And my father told me to tell my mother that was from my uncle. You heard? So that's what I was telling my mother. My uncle gave this to me. Yup. But in the back of my head, I said, if my uncle ever try to touch me, I'm going to tell my mother the truth. That wasn't my uncle neither. That's what my father told me to tell my mother. But thank God for this gift for clear audience. I wasn't stupid. You know? And poor baby girl, because this was in the 15th century. She probably would have got in big trouble trying to act like she setting somebody up or something. Because that's basically what my ass was doing. I didn't even have knowledge, awareness of that. This is what, it was a gift. I didn't know. I'm just following the voice in my head. You heard? I'm going with the flow. But after a while, you know, the stuff I was saying, it wasn't making sense to the guy that was giving me the money. Because I kept saying, yeah, when I turned 18, or yeah, when I turned 16, every time I turned the age, nothing never happened. You know, I used to be like, yeah, you know, we could get married. And every time I turned the age, it never happened. And after a while, he caught on to what I was doing. No, y'all thought y'all was coming to trick me? No, I tricked y'all. No, God tricked y'all. Y'all ain't got no business praying and preying on no little girl, just like this girl father did. He was dead wrong. You don't make nobody marry somebody that they don't want to marry. But see, I'm too smart for that. Yeah, I knew what the plot was with me. So what I did, I just took the money. I ain't had sex. I ain't do none of that. And I put that on everything I love. God could strike me dead right now. I never had sex with that man. And I knew if that man touched me, I was going to tell my mother. And I was a little girl maneuvering like I was a grown-ass woman. Why? Because I had a voice in my head. You feel me? Just like this girl. She had a voice in her head. She had a feeling in her heart. And she knew she didn't want to marry this man that her father was trying to make her marry. She knew she didn't want to marry him. So what she did was she got strategic. She found a way to be with the man that she really wanted to be with. And if I tell y'all something right now, y'all won't believe how much my story match up with this girl's story. But that's for another time. So anyway, this girl, she was a poet and a mystic. When I read that she was a poet and a mystic, this is what I wrote. She was a poet. She delved deep into her emotions. She was in tune with her intuition. First of all, if you're a poet, that means you tapped into your intuition. People that write poems, they tapped into their intuition automatically. Poems is a different style of writing. It's a different way to get your emotions out. It's a different way to express what it is that you feel from just writing something down. Poets are very creative, and creative people are very in tune with their emotions. So this lets me know that this girl followed every cell. Look, your cells are listening to your thoughts. What are they? This lets me know here, and this shows proof too that I'm not tripping, that I'm really hearing this girl voice. Because why is the cards matching up to this girl card right here? This girl listened to the cells that was in her body the same way I listened to the cells that was in my body when I was a little girl. I said, oh, these people think they prepping me for something. Like I ain't watch a lot of Lifetime movies. Like my mother didn't show me different types of movies where I done seen so much stuff on TV. Y'all think I'm stupid? So let me clarify this card, because like I said, I'm gonna show y'all how I do this, how I gain my knowledge. This is how I always have. I be reading, if there's something come to my head, then I write it down. Next thing you know, they showing me something else. My clairvoyance gifts start kicking in. So you may be somebody, when you read, you see pictures, because that's what happened to me. Not only do I hear voices speaking to me, I start seeing stuff, pictures, and I start thinking about a story that happened to me, that like just now, how I just told y'all that story about my father, because that wasn't my plan when I got on this live. I don't know where that came from, but it resonates with this girl. So not only do I speak from knowledge, but I speak from experience, because it may be somebody out here just like this girl. You feel me? That's in a marriage. Nobody didn't make you marry this person or whatever. You probably made a mistake. That want to leave the marriage or want to leave a relationship because they feel like they want to be somewhere else. I've been watching a lot of readers, and I've been noticing that all the readers, they saying that it's time for divine feminines to wake up so they could wake their divine masculines up and get them out of these relationships they in. Because we got our divine masculine in relationships with Jezebel ass whores. I'm sorry, God didn't tell me to say that. I said that. Because they are whores. You're a whore. And we got good men that find whores. And we got good women that find dogs. The dogs need to stay with the whores. And the divine masculine and divine feminines need to link up. Because it's time for us to link up. They tried to stop this from happening for this girl. And every time they tried to stop her, God blocked it. You could be finding yourself in a relationship right now. You asking God, why isn't this working out? Why isn't this relationship working out? You told me this was the person for me. I know the feelings I felt when I met this person. Why is this person cheating? Why is this person doing this? You want to know why? Because that's a false divine masculine. This person seen you. They seen your light. They seen that you was loving. They seen you had everything that they never had. And they came in and they put on a mask. Because that's what most men do. Some women, they go through stuff in life and then they heal. And then they try again. But 9 out of 10, you're going to run into the same masculine that you just ran from. He just going to show up in a different body, if you get what I'm saying. So you might as well put your boots on, get your helmet, get your sword of truth, and get ready to fight this demon off, because he going to try to come back for you again. Just like this man did with this girl in her story. She was trying to get away. She was trying to get away from him. And every time she tried to get away, he tried to kill her. Oh, you think you're going to be with somebody else? You see, but this is happening in the spirit, divine feminines. Yeah, this is happening in the spirit. The man see you trying to move on. The man see you picking yourself back up. The man see that you're catching on to what he's doing. So what he do? He get more crafty. Oh, I'm going to send her some flowers today. She going to forget about what happened. Or I'm going to do this. No, those is not the men you supposed to be with. The man that you supposed to be with is the man that's trying to change. If I tell you don't come in my house at 5 o'clock in the morning, don't come in my house at 5 o'clock in the morning. And if you do find yourself coming in my house at 5 o'clock in the morning, know that this is over. And this is the only way you're going to wake the man up. The one that's operating in this not divine masculine energy. The only way they're going to wake up to who they really are is when we start putting our foot down. You hear me, feet? When we start putting our foot down. And that's what this girl did. She said, oh, y'all trying to stop me from being with this guy. I told y'all I don't want to be with this man. Y'all trying to make me be with this man. Look, it says, legends say that her husband's family tried to kill her 7 times for defying the social custom. Not only did she didn't want to be with him, he tried to make her change who she was. And this is what happened with feminines. We get in relationships and we be knowing shit going on. And the man be like, I ain't cheating. Like I told y'all in the live I did last night. I had a dream. I seen my husband dancing with somebody at the club. He told me I ain't know what I was talking about. Just like inside this story here. It says here, legend says that her husband's family tried to kill her 7 times for defying social customs and expectations of a wife. What the hell you mean? Do you know what's coming to me? Princess Diana. That's what just came to me. Oh, Lord. I'm not getting into that on live, Spirit. Come on now. Next story. Next story, Princess. Another time. They not going to come looking for me. But anyway. She didn't want to fit in with the people. You feel me? They tried to change her. Just like my husband tried to tell me. My dream don't know what I don't know what I'm talking about. I ain't got no proof. Baby, I don't need no proof. God showed me the proof last night when I went to sleep. So you know what? I don't even need to see the proof yet. Get your shit and get out. You gotta go. And this girl seen from the beginning, oh, these people trying to change me. I don't want to be in this. I didn't even want to be in this relationship from the beginning. I'm only in this relationship because my father's saying this is who I need to marry and I'm a princess and this is what princesses do. You know? Like me when I met my husband. My family ain't agree to that. This boy, somebody that been in and out of jail. He on the streets. You know, blah, blah. But this is the person that God picked for me. Why? Because this person had... This boy is the reason I had to wake the fuck up. Well, I wouldn't really say my husband. I would say my ex. You know, that's why it was more easy for me to tell my husband to leave. when he did certain stuff, it was very easy for me to tell him to leave and not have no feelings attached to it, because I already walked away from somebody that it was hard for me to say leave. And I overcame that devil. I overcame that demon. So the next time a man came in my life and thought they was going to step all over me and come in the house late and do what they think they want to do, I was going to be telling them to pack their shit and go. I don't care if we married or not. You got to go, because I already went through this already. I'm not repeating lessons over and over and over again. When things go wrong in my life, I don't look at it as a downfall. I look at it as a lesson. Because like I said, I love to learn. I'm learning. I'm learning through reading. I'm learning through my experiences. I'm learning through everything that's into me, even right now. I'm a student. I'm a teacher, but I'm a student. I carry the energy of a teacher, but I'm a student as well, which means that the energy that's within me is an ascended master. It is, whether people want to believe it or not. And if you carry the spirit of an ascended master, you have access to people like my homegirl here. They ain't had to do it like that. You feel me? I could speak their messages for them, tell their story in a way you can understand. These people, this card right here say business-minded and career-focused. That man family was focused on building their foundation. This girl wasn't focused on that. Love is what set her free, not money. This when men be coming in, they try to be all flashy. Oh, I got this. Or I got this car. Or I could do this for you. This how they come in. They use what they got, the physical aspects. No, what you got for me spiritually? Can you help me when I'm sad? Can you pick me up when I'm down? When I start thinking about stuff that happened to me 15 years ago, can you give me the right words? Can God speak to you? Can God give me a message through you? Because if God can't give me a message through you, then you're not my divine masculine. It's not hard to tell who your divine masculine is out here, ladies. And fellas, it's not hard to tell who your divine feminine is out here. Because a whore is a whore and a wife is a wife. It's not hard to tell a difference. You know what song I'm hearing right now? J. Cole. What he said? Don't save her. Wait, what he said? That song where he be talking, I hear it in my head, but I can't get the words out. When he was like, don't save her. She don't want to be saved. That's what he said in the song. Don't save her. You giving all your energy and time up to somebody that don't even give a fuck about themselves. Don't save her if she don't want to be saved. Don't save him if he don't want to be saved. Ain't nobody got time to be trying to save people. I feel like divine feminine, when these guys come in and they be too flashy, like my husband, he wasn't flashy. He wasn't flashy at all, but he had money though. I used to be like, yo, that boy is smart, you know? He got all that money. He got all that money like that, but he looked like a bum-ass nigga. Excuse me for saying nigga, y'all. But he looked like a bum. But you know what? I like that. I don't like flashy. When you too flashy, what are you trying to be flashy for? When you come off too flashy to me, something ain't right. Something ain't right. You don't know how to save your money or none of that if you too flashy to me. One thing about white people, no disrespect to the white people, much love to the white, we all the same kind of people, you heard? It's the spirit that I'm watching, not the color of your skin. One thing about white people, and y'all know this is the truth about white people, they look like bums. You heard? When I noticed that as a kid, I took that trait. Because like I said, I'm the student. I always watched everything my whole life. I studied. I learned through everything. So as a kid, I used to be like, yo, my teacher making all that money like that. You heard? And teachers don't really make enough, but it was I bet back then it was, you know what I'm trying to say. But he keep wearing them busted ass sneakers. But I know he got money. I seen that nice ass car he had when I was leaving out of school like that. But he keep coming in here with these busted ass sneakers. Oh, I gotta move like that. This is when I was a kid. This voice in my head used to say, move like that. You gotta save your money. That's what I used to hear as a kid. It's like a trickster. God is I'm not saying God is a trickster, but it's like a puzzle piece. God don't give direct answers. Let me tell y'all, if y'all go to a reader and they giving you direct answers, run. They not from God. Anybody that could give you direct answers is not from God. God don't give direct answers. I'm dead serious. I'm getting in my head, when he told Abraham, was that Abraham? I don't know his name. He said, go up there and sacrifice your son. This is what I just heard in my head to tell y'all, so y'all can understand. Go up there and sacrifice your son. And he said, my son? My only son? But what his ass did, he went up there and he was about to sacrifice his son. And God said, no, you ain't got to sacrifice your son. You know, you ain't got to do that. But he heard, he heard him say it. You feel me? Your intuition could tell you a lot about a man before you can even, you know already the type of man you dealing with from when they say, hello, shorty. What up, shorty? Like the other day when I was on lunch, this man was sitting in the park. He was like, hey, shorty, I've been watching you since the other day. No, first he said, hey, sweetie. So I'm nice, because that's what we do, us women. This would make us be in masculine energy. But I'm not getting in masculine energy. Just like they tried to change this woman, and she didn't want to change. I'm not allowing what other men do to me to change the way I react. They tried to change this woman, and she didn't want to change. I'm not allowing what other men do to me to change the way I react. Listen, I don't like how on TikTok my stuff be freezing. Well, I'm about to go. As soon as I hit 500 subscribers on YouTube, I'm going to start going live on YouTube or whatever. And y'all, my TikTok family going to have to come check me out on YouTube, because I don't like how when I'm in the middle of a thing, this thing be freezing and then it throws me off. Because I be channeling in the moment. And then once I get thrown off, that's it. That's how you know it's real. You heard? That's how you know it's real. When you lose your train of thought. But anyway, before this thing froze, I don't know if y'all heard me. This girl realized that the boy family that she was getting in, right? They was trying to change her. But this is somebody who listens to their own soul. She was already married to herself before she met this man. She was already married to God. That's why you got to be in a union with yourself before you get in a relationship with somebody. And I learned that from my ex. I didn't immediately just move on. You know, my husband came along. He asked me to marry him soon as I got out of a bad relationship. I wanted to wait, but God told me don't wait. And I'll tell y'all why in another video, but not right now. But neither here nor there. This girl listened to what it was that she felt. Let me tell y'all, when I first got around my husband, right? He started bringing me around people. Now, I'm already the type of girl, I don't like to be around everybody. I don't like to be around everybody. I'm very cautious of who I allow in my energy. I'm very cautious of that. So, and because what I went through in the past with my ex and his mother and his family and all that, I already know I can't get too close to the family like that. You heard? I don't mean to make nobody feel no kind of way or none of that. I just know that I got to be careful how I mix and maneuver with my next person family, because the last person family, I don't want to deal with that shit again. So now when I met my husband, and my husband, he probably be upset, I'm telling y'all, but my husband is adopted. So these people not even his real family. You feel me? This not his real family, but to me, in the spirit, that's his family. So that's his family to me, you know, whether they real or not. That's his family. It don't matter. But I knew I couldn't get close to these people. Just like this girl knew she couldn't get close to them people. Because why y'all coming in my life telling me what I'm going to do? When I first met my husband and the people that he hung around, I watched I watched everybody. I said, I'm not hanging out with her. I'm not hanging out with him. I might talk with him. I might share a couple of details with him, but I'm going to still keep my distance, because I dealt with people like this already, and I'm not doing this again. And the last time people tried to come in between me and the person I was with in the past, so I'm never going to let that happen again in my new relationship, because it seemed like every time I get in a relationship with somebody, I got to fight with their mother. And you might be going through this too. We call these people mama's boys. The mamas don't know how to let them go because they think that they man and they need to go find them a man. They using the love that they getting from their son that belongs to the son wife and all of this extra stuff. But that's another story. I'm not getting into that. Maybe on another video. We'll talk about how these mothers be smothering the son. But that's another video, y'all. Neither here nor there. I knew I couldn't get close with a certain people. And they didn't like it. And instead of them accepting it, they tried to get my man, my husband, to leave me. And my husband's so sherm, he don't know nothing. He ain't know nothing about spirituality. You know? He don't know nothing about what I know. Just like I ain't know nothing about what he knew. But I had to start telling him, listen, she don't like me. Shaniqua, why you saying she don't like you? Same way this girl knew. That's why I said I'm going to tell her story today. I'm going to tell her story from experience. Shaniqua, why you telling me so-and-so don't like you? Listen, this before I told him I had gifts. Because I didn't want to tell him I had gifts right away. You know? Even though he knew I was a dreamer, you still don't want to meet somebody and be like, hey, I can read minds. Well, I don't read minds, I read hearts. But, oh, I have dreams, or I read cards, or I read energy, or I see things. Oh, I be hearing voices. Nobody don't want to tell somebody that shit. So when I used to catch his ass, I used to have to get creative. And God didn't like that. That's why my husband was brought in my life. To show me, stop hiding who you are. Because when I really expressed to him what I was feeling and seeing, he was like, why you just didn't tell me that? Why you just didn't tell me this? And I had to tell him, well, I didn't know how you was going to look at me. You know, my mother have dreams. Her sisters have dreams. I come from a family that dreamers, and my father and them, they do this, that, and that. I didn't know how to come out and tell you that. But she don't like me. And he kept saying, oh, well, she don't got no reason not to like you. Baby, she don't like me. And then after a while, the person that I told him that didn't like me started showing physical proof that she didn't like me. And now who got the IE ass face on? Him? He looking stupid like, oh, Shaniqua, I should have listened to you. That's how I used to be with my mother. Because my mother used to be like, so-and-so, not your friend. And I used to be like, you don't know what you talking about. That's my friend. And then 3 days later, they did some shit to me. And I'm like, damn, my mother was right. So-and-so wasn't my friend. So I automatically know how to spot a demon out from the beginning. Whether they're your mother, your sister, your brother, your cousin. And I ain't got to tell a person I see a demon on them. God told me, you stand back. Don't mix up with that person. That voice in my head. You heard? Because I got the gift of clear audience. Don't mix up with so-and-so and so. Just like my girl here. She had a voice. They family trying to change you. It's right here in the book. It say, legend says that her husband family tried to kill her several times for defying their social custom. Once them people realize I ain't want to be around them, they start trying to manipulate my husband. She crazy. She toxic. This is what they started saying about me. I ain't crazy. He know this. He know I'm not crazy. He know I'm not toxic. And he know I know what the fuck I'm talking about. He may not be telling y'all, but he know I know. And the reason why he not telling y'all is because he don't want to look like he crazy, because he messing with somebody that could read energy. She could read palms. She could read astrology. She could read birth charts. She write poetry. She could do this. She's a teacher. She work with autistic kids. She do all of these things and all of these things and all of these things and all of these things. But he couldn't see why they was jealous of me. You don't have to look rich to feel rich, because richness come from within, like this girl knew. That's why she said, love is what sets me free. What I feel is what sets me free. Not what you come in and show me. Oh, just because you got a Louis Vuitton bag, I got to be your friend. Oh, just because you popular, I got to be your friend. No. Oh, just because every girl that he had before me was cool with you, I got to get cool with you. No, baby. That ends with me. I read energy. So I'm not getting cool with you. I'm not getting cool with your family. I'm not getting cool with none of y'all. And then my husband looking at me like, Shaniqua, why you acting like that? Then I just had to let him know, baby, I read energy. Look, I read cards. I had to start, yeah. But in the process of that, all of that happened. The reason why I was able to tell him this specific person didn't like me, because I did exactly what she did. This card say parking angel. That means going within. Following your heart. Listening to what your heart is telling you. This girl realized that these people was trying to change her. Not only didn't she want to marry that man, but then she had to marry the man and then abide by the rules. No, that's being in prison. That means I'm going against what I feel. I don't even want to marry this man. I don't want to be with this man. And then y'all gonna try to tell me I gotta change the way I walk, I eat, I talk, the way I smile. And that's exactly what my husband's family was trying to do. Ain't nobody changing me. This is how I came. What's up? And what I had to do was I had to go within. Because I had to step back. I'm like, wait a minute, this boy letting these people come between us. But I had to step back and see. I said, oh, he sleep. He don't see what they doing. This is why I'm giving this message today. And I thank God for giving me this lady to express this message. Because I realized, see, what his family didn't know was that I really read energy. And I'm very logical. So once I realized that he didn't see what they was doing, they was manipulating him. They was using a wound, an abandonment wound, to manipulate this boy. And it was coming in between our marriage. Not knowing I already dealt with people that tried to do that to me before. So what I did was, I took a step back. And I allowed him to see for himself. These people manipulating you. And every time he did something to me that I didn't like, I told him he had to leave. Go to them people's house. Or go back to where you came from. And I didn't want to do that. But I had to do it. I had to stand on my boundaries. Because if I'm telling you somebody don't like me, and I'm telling you somebody trying to come in between what we sharing, and you telling me I don't know what I'm talking about, trying to change who I am. I've been intuitive way before I met you. I've been cracking cases like this before I met you. So how you telling me I don't know what I'm talking about? So let me take a step back. And this is what females got to learn how to do. We got to take a step back when it come down to these men. Oh, you think you got this? Oh, you think you can make it out there without me? Go ahead. Because, see, you're going to run into some whores out there. It's not every day you find a divine feminine. Somebody that's really tapped into who they are. Because you're going to find a whore out there. There's plenty whores out there. But it ain't a lot of us females that's divine out there. Females that really take integrity in who we are. We protect ourselves, our body, our yoni. We take care of everything about us, our energy. We take care of home. We make these men feel like we they mothers. That's because they ain't never had no damn mother. And let's not get on the ones that do got the mothers that's smothering them. So I had to take a step back. Look at this, the angel of harmony. I told you, I said, Spirit, show me the cards that match with what I wrote on here. Show me cards that match with what this girl is saying. Angel of harmony. Harmony stands for love. Your cells are listening to your thoughts. What are they telling you? Follow your heart. You think people say follow your heart for no reason? That's why when people be like, Sunshine, should I leave? Should I stay? I never give them an answer. You know what I tell them? Follow your heart. Your heart knows the way. Your heart knows the way. Because even though these people tried to manipulate my husband and make him think I was doing voodoo because they told my husband, this is what they told my husband. And he tried to say it to me in a joking way. But see, you can't say nothing to me in a joking way. This is females got that feminine energy, that female intuition is crazy. I said, what the hell? He said, yeah, you know they said that you was doing voodoo on me. No, he said something like that. But he don't know. He's saying that, right? I'm like, in my head, I'm hearing, some people trying to tell you that you doing voodoo on that boy over there. They trying to find a way to break you and this boy up. And they know that you read cards. They know that you read energy. They know you got all of these gifts. And they gonna tell that boy you doing voodoo. And why would you tell somebody that? And I ain't say nothing. Because, see, I'm an earth angel. And I got an angel guiding me. I ain't say nothing. I said, who told you? This is what I did. I played the long right with his ass. Because once I realized he didn't realize what was being done to him, I started playing the long right. I said, who told you that? Why would they tell you that? People that really care about you not going to tell you something like that. That's what I started telling him. Yeah, wake up. Because these people trying to run you away from me. Why on God's green earth would I be doing voodoo on you and I'm a healer? I don't have time to do voodoo. I've been helping people, even my homeboys. They was getting in trouble and shit. I have a dream about them. Like, no, yeah, I think you should go. You know, I done worked with demons before. And I'm not talking about demons in the spirit. I'm talking about demons and goblins on this earth. I got friends I grew up with. I grew up in the hood. The hood is full of people that been through a lot of shit where demons could attack them and all of that. And then you got this little earth angel running around the hood in Brownsville, because that's where I'm from. You got this little earth angel running around in Brownsville helping these demons out, getting them out of traps, helping them skip death. And my husband, me and my husband been cool since I was a little girl. So now when you getting around these people and they trying to manipulate you and tell you that I'm doing spell work on you, you don't see that those people don't want you with me? Matter of fact, I ain't even going to say nothing. I'm going to stand back and watch. And every time you do something that I don't like, I'm going to tell you to get your shit and go. Yup. And you going to be like, but he used to be like, well, why you kicking me out? I ain't never say nothing. Get your shit and go. Because it don't even make no sense for me to explain. You sleep. You sleep to the fact that these people playing on your cracks in your heart. And I ain't got time for that shit. And ain't nobody going to have me second guessing my intuition that I've been using all my life. Anything that make me second guess my intuition is from the devil. So I started seeing my husband as somebody that was sent from the devil. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I started saying, this God, why did you tell me to marry this man? The whole time I had to wake him up and he had to wake me up. Because I'm awoken now. But at the time, I wasn't aware. Because I'm like, God, why would you tell me to marry this man? And he don't even see what these people doing. Just like her. She seen what the family was trying to do to her. She was like, I don't even want to marry this man. Then I got to marry this man and do what his family say do? Nah. I'm about to follow my heart. She already had somebody she was in love with already. It said in the story here. Let me show y'all. It says it here. She had somebody that she was in love with already. And they was trying to make her marry this man. Where it say that? She said she unwillingly married this guy, the crown prince of whoever, in 1516. But she considered, I guess this is a god. This is a god. This man here. This not even a physical man. And I'm telling y'all the story like this was a physical man. This is her God. This is her God that lives within her. But even though I didn't know it was a physical man yet, I just said that in the beginning of the reading. You have to be in union with God first before you get in union with another man. And that's why God bring in husbands. Husbands is supposed to show and exemplify God's love towards the woman. You feel me? This girl, I don't know if this was a spirit or a man, but whoever it was, she felt like they was her true husband and this man wasn't her true husband. And then on top of that, you tried to make me change the way I was? No, I'm not changing who I am. You know, I'm telling my husband, oh, she doing spell work on you. You know what that made me do? I really started hiding who I was from him. Because I'm like, if I tell him that I'm hearing voices and stuff like that, he really gonna think I'm crazy. And a lot of stuff I just hid from him. And you know, with this time away that the time that we have had away from each other now, we was able to express a lot of stuff that we couldn't express at the time because we had a lot of third party and family and friends in our ears. But he don't have the gift that I have of clairaudience, where I could distinguish a demon voice, somebody else's voice, God's voice, my voice. I know who's speaking to me. So if a voice creep in my head and say, this not the one for you, I'm not paying that shit no mind, because God told me this was the person for me. I don't know what the hell going on or what manipulation going on here or what y'all telling my husband or how it's going. But I know God told me this was the person for me, just like this girl knew that me husband or how it's going. But I know God told me this was the person for me, just like this girl knew that me. Yeah, like I said, it'd be hard to walk away from certain it'd be hard to walk away from somebody you got a soul connection with. This was my husband. We already was married. But I didn't give a damn. I don't got time to play with. If you can't see that somebody trying to break us up, you got to go about your business. Baby, you not the one for me. And then on the other hand, now I'm talking to God like, God, what's up? What's going on here? After a while, I started realizing, oh, this boy sleep. Wait, I'm asleep too? Yeah, I was asleep to my gifts. That's what the man come in your life to do. He come in to wake up your divine feminine energy, and you come in his life to show him that he not tripping from what he feeling. Because see, this is how it is. Men are logic. Females are more emotional. You feel me? So, we be having the emotional downloads, and the men be seeing it. But we not logical enough to be like, they see it. Just like they not emotional enough to trust their intuition. So now you got 2 divine feminines and 2 divine masculines that's in bondage mentally. Yo, I don't know if somebody trying to get in my TikTok video. I don't know. This is crazy. But I'm going to repeat what I said again. The divine masculine, right? They are logical. They logical thinkers. They know how to manipulate females. Just like females are emotional thinkers. I mean, people. So when they do find a good man, they emotionally manipulate them. And when a man find a good woman, they logically manipulate them. In other words, females, they use their intuition. Men know that they are using their intuition, but they don't believe their intuition. So they use that against them. Just like females, when they meet a guy, they try to manipulate them with their yoni or the emotions. But you got some real divine feminines out here that's not like that. We see you, we see that you've been hurt, and we try to help you heal. And instead of y'all trying to heal, y'all try to manipulate the female. And sometimes divine feminines, like in my case with my husband, some of these men be sleep. They don't even realize what people be using them. It be people they was with all their life, and they hear you come showing them. That person using you. That person not really your friend. Nope. I don't think you should go to that party tomorrow. Nah, you know what? Let's go out at 8 instead of 7. This is what these men need. They need the divine feminine to come in their life and help guide them out of these toxic ass relationships, parentships, friendships, not just relationships, but a lot of things in general our divine masculines are trapped in. And our divine feminines are not able to call them out because we don't trust our intuition enough. Why? Because the masculine is playing on that. That's what I was saying earlier. It came back to me. And this is how I know y'all need to hear this. You could get in a relationship, right, with somebody, and y'all break up. But you keep dreaming about them. You know, you ain't see this person in years, but you keep dreaming about them. You know why you keep dreaming about them, divine feminine? Because you broke the physical tie. Y'all broke up. But in the spirit, y'all still tied together. So in the physical, you with somebody. But in the spirit, this person's still holding you captive. So when you try to move on, all their energy and then all the things that they did to you, you are now scared that this person is going to do to you. A lot of people go to witch doctors. They go to voodoo priests. I'm here to let you know, you don't need none of that. To break a soul tie, it's easy. Go heal. Go heal from whatever this person did to you. Let it go. Heal those cracks in your heart so they can't creep in your dream state or creep in your energy. Next thing you know, you hearing a song on the radio. You like, I ain't hear this song in mad years. This remind me of so and so. That's because that is them. They trying to get you to come back. You start seeing stuff, signs. Because what's in your mind, it start manifesting in front of you. You start saying, wait a minute. You want to go to that restaurant? The new person you with, they picking the restaurant you and your old person used to go to. You like, what the hell? Is this some kind of sign or something? This shit really be happening, y'all. That's because you still got a soul tie with this person, and they trying to stop you from leaving. Just like this man tried to stop her from leaving. Just like the family was upset with her because she wanted to remix the policies. You got to break the soul tie. You got to break the soul tie when you walk away from these men that's not divine masculines, because they're trying to keep you. And you want to know how I know? Because I experienced this. I got a book here. Every dream I had last year, I wrote it down. I kept dreaming about my ex. I couldn't understand why I kept dreaming about him. I'm like, yo, I ain't even with this dude no more. I don't even care about this boy like that. I don't understand. I even told my husband, I'm like, I don't understand. And I'm like, you know what? These dreams can't be from God. Like, why would God be showing me somebody that I'm not with anymore? Like, this is what because one thing about me, I like to investigate shit. Because I know God. I'm like, why would God be showing me this boy? And I'm a dreamer. So I'm like, why? Even in my dreams, I would say to him, why are you here? Why are you here? I don't know if y'all could talk and stuff in your dreams, but I could talk. I could fight. I do all kinds of shit in my dreams. Word. But I said to him, why are you here? Why do you keep coming in my dreams? And in the dreams, he kept trying to have sex with me. And if you had dreams like this before, let me know. Put it in the comments. Because I know people that have dreams about their ex and they trying to have sex with them. And I'm here to tell y'all, the reason why they trying to have sex with you is because they trying to connect back to you. They can't physically have sex with you to connect to you. That's why you got to be careful who you have sex with on the physical. So in the spirit, they come and bother you and haunt you in your dreams and shit, trying to find their way back in. Because at first when this happened to me, I was like, God, I just got married. Why are you showing me this boy in my sleep? This happened to me for years too. I was like, why are you showing me this boy in my sleep? You know? And I would tell my husband too, because I can't hide that from him. But then again, I didn't want to tell him because I didn't want him to think that that's what I was doing. As above, so below. So this person was trying to come to me in my sleep to get me to fuck with them on the physical. But I'm too smart for that. I'm a dreamer. And I know God not sending me these dreams. He's not sending you in my dreams because he's the one that told me to leave your ass alone. So why are you coming in my dreams? What are you trying to do? I don't even care about you no more. I know what I feel. So why are you here? And I know I'm not the only person that experienced this. Where you dreamt about your ex that you ain't seeing mad long. And you like, yo, what's up? What you doing here? Well, I say that. I'm married. After a while, I started doing research and I learned about twin flames and soul ties and soul connections and, you know, all of this from my husband. He was waking me up and I was waking him up. I was waking him up to the fact he was getting manipulated. You feel me? And he was waking me up to the fact that somebody was trying to manipulate me in my dreams. So he was getting manipulated on the physical and somebody was trying to manipulate me in the spiritual. He was getting attacked on the physical, but because I'm a spiritual person, this person know they can't come to me in the physical. So what they went and did was spell work. Sometimes spell work is not somebody going to a voodoo priest. It could be you just saying, I hope that person die. Or I hope that person relationship get messed up. Or I don't like that person. Oh, this person left me. It could be just words. Or, because this person I was dreaming about, I know they like to sit up at night. You got people that you done broke up with, right? You done moved on. They still be thinking about you. And you know when you think about people so much, they can manifest into your dream state. Word, this is scientifically proven. Like I said, I'm never going to get up here and tell y'all something that I don't have the facts on. I research everything. I listen to what I feel. I use the cards. I use all my gifts to make sure before I speak on something, I got the facts about it. I'm never going to get up here and speak on something that I didn't experience myself. After a while, I started realizing something is up. And I got proof that I had dreams about this boy. I wrote it down and the things that And every time he came to me in a dream, it felt like he had an STD. Every time he came to me in my dreams, I stopped him from, I was like, yo, what's up? You not my husband? In my dream state, I'm telling y'all the truth. I wrote it down. And every time he tried to come on to me, I'm like, yo, you got an STD? Because see, in my dream state, I still could use my gifts. So it felt like he had something that he was trying to give to me. That's why I told y'all, you could be broken up with somebody, right? And they still could be coming in your dream state. That's because they trying to hold you captive spiritually. That's why Spirit said, feminines, it's time to wake up and break free from these fucking demonic attachments that you found yourself in. Sorry for cursing, y'all, because I'm really feeling this. You get in relationships with some men, they come in pretending that they this, that, and the third, and once you figure out that they not this, that, and the third, and you try to walk away, they see you walking away physically, but in the spirit, they still try to hold on to you. That's why you gotta break the soul tie. And by breaking the soul tie, you heal from whatever it is that this person did to you. Because the moment I fully healed from what it was that my ex did to me, he couldn't come in my dreams no more. So when he started coming again in my dreams, because I got it in my dream book, this is what made me start recording my dreams. I recorded my dreams all last year, and I recorded my dreams for the past 6 months of this year. If y'all look on my page, excuse me. Look, this is my dream book for this year. Right here. I record my dreams. So I said, once I healed from what it was that my ex did to me, I had to ask myself, why is he still coming in my dreams? I don't understand. Because you got some people out here, they go to people. They do love spells. This shit really works. Them spells and shit, that shit really work, y'all. I'm telling you, people that got gifts like me, they use it for bad. They use the moon for bad. The moon is not supposed to be used to share somebody's secrets. That's their business. Or certain herbs shouldn't be used to get you to have a lover come back. Or you shouldn't have to sacrifice things and put people pictures in the freezer and all this dumb shit people be doing to get people back. That's not from God. If somebody want to walk away from you, you let them walk away. Just like with this girl. She was trying to get away from that man. It says here, often without even realizing, we make choices based on external expectations, on how we think other people will perceive our actions. Myra Bay is about doing what's right for you and no one else. Ultimately, only you can know what needs to be done or said. You have this one brief life. The very second of it matters. Myra Bay is about standing up for what you know is right for you, even if others will judge you for it. The fear of being persecuted can convince us not to be true to who we really are. There's a love, though, that's far larger than human constructs and cultural values. Love isn't ethical. Love isn't bound by any idea of what's socially acceptable. Love is what sets us free from expectations that bind us. So if I'm saying that I don't want to be with somebody on the physical, whatever entity that's attached to this person that I don't want to be with on the physical is now chasing me in the spirit. So now, even though I walked away from them on the physical, spiritually, they attacking me in the dream state. And I know I'm not the only female that have dreams of people that they not with no more. And they can't understand why they dreaming about their ex and they get confused. Like, should I go back? Because I ain't going to front. At first, I was like, why am I having this dream? But then I realized I healed from this person. So why are you in my dreams unless you went and did some shit to come project yourself into my motherfucking dreams? God forgive me for cursing. But whatever this is that this past person tried to do to me, it didn't work because I'm still with my husband. And I told my husband when I was having dreams and all of this stuff, because my husband already know the gifts I got. So he didn't take what I was saying as, oh, I'm trying to go back to the person. Instead, he tried to understand where I was coming from. Because, mind you, I'm dealing with somebody that don't know nothing about no spirituality in life. They could be looking at me like I'm crazy. But my husband, he know me. And this is what I'm saying about divine feminines. It's time to get out there and find your divine masculine. Because your divine masculine, you're going to be able to rest in your divine feminine energy. You're going to be able to open up and be who you truly are. You don't need to be with a man where you got to be on guard all day. Or, you know, I ain't saying be stupid. I ain't saying be stupid. But I ain't saying that you got to play the man role. You can rest in your divine feminine energy. Let me see. I can't really see what y'all writing up there. And you got to be aware. Don't, if you notice that your man doing stuff different, right? And you saying, oh, this is different. This person doing this, that, and the third. That's your energy, your divine feminine energy kicking in. You start saying, oh, he ain't never buy me flowers before. Why you buying me flowers then? One thing I like about Cardi B, she make Offset stand on business, whether y'all see it or not. Cause you gotta watch when he bought all those flowers and shit that time she was on the stage. She did not like that shit. You know, but he knew he had to go that far. He had to embarrass himself. Why? Because he knew he fucked up. You got a divine feminine energy and you keep finding yourself cheating. Why the hell you keep cheating on this good woman? Okay, what Cardi B did is, she said, I'm going to teach this mother effer a lesson. I love you, but I ain't going to let you cheat on me. So what she did was she cut access from her energy off to him. He couldn't call her. He couldn't find her. So he had to go to a show that she was having and deliver all those flowers in front of everybody. No, with the same disrespect you did to me in front of the world, better be the same apology you give to me in front of the world. And now you find this man trying to wake up now. Okay, I can't be doing this girl like that. She gonna leave. I can't cheat on this girl. She gonna leave. I can't treat this girl any kind of way. She gonna leave. If we don't show the men that we gonna leave, they gonna keep doing the same shit over and over again. And ain't nobody got time for that. That's why Call of the Truth is here and spell work. If I say I'm done, I'm done. You energetically let me go too. Don't spiritually hold on to me and think I'm going to be with you in the spirit. And I'm in a whole nother relationship in the physical. Because that's what this last person tried to do to me. Whether y'all believe it or not. These men are find a way to try to keep you stuck. Just like this man tried to do to me. Whether y'all believe it or not. These men are find a way to try to keep you stuck. Just like this man tried to... Yeah, this man tried to kill her when she left. And, you know, this may trigger a lot of people, but this happened with a lot of females too. That's why females scared to get in relationships. But I'm telling y'all, don't be scared. You don't gotta be scared. Because at a point, I was like, yo, why this... My husband, I used to be like, yo, why he not leaving me alone? He acting like them people on the TV. I'm not going to be on the news. But then I had to... You gotta... See, I got a gift, so it's different. Everybody don't got this gift to see when the motherfucker is crazy. So I said, you know, I gotta go. Most of the time when women try to leave men, they kill them. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not trying to trigger nobody, but this is the truth. I'm not here to sugarcoat y'all. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. They leave because they don't know what to do without that energy, so it drives them crazy. They ain't never had nobody treat them like how you treated them. They ain't never had nobody show them the world the way you showed it to them. They ain't never had that before. And because they can't heal, they can't stop cheating and they can't stop doing this and they can't control this. And no, ain't nobody got time for that. So the woman wakes up and she walks away and realizes that man not trying to heal. That man tried to kill her just like this man tried to kill this woman. And I'm not saying that that's your situation. And I'm not saying that that's everybody's situation. But we all see this happening today. Women try to leave. And the men be trying to hurt them. Why? Because they at home thinking about how much they fucked up. How they should have, what they should have did. And then they imagining you with somebody else. Oh, I can't let nobody else get that energy she got. Some men kill you. Some men manipulate you. Most men manipulate you. Right? I don't deal with them guys that start tripping out like that. Damn. I don't like when I see stuff like that too on the internet. I don't like that shit. If somebody say they don't want to be with you, let them go. Don't go start doing no spell work. Don't start showing up at somebody's house. I don't like that. That's scary. And a lot of men be like, oh, women out here acting like niggas. Sorry for saying niggas, y'all. Women out here acting like men. Yeah, because y'all out here tripping. I don't want to get with somebody and I'm trying to walk away. And next thing you know, I'm on the news. No, nobody don't. And I got kids? No. That's why women, before you even get in relationship with these demons, because some of them be demons, you got to look for the red flags. How was your relationship with your mom? You know what? Let me show y'all something. This the dream, my thing I had today. I had a dream last night. The purpose of the dream was trust others once they earned it. And I said that stood out to me when I wrote it. I was like, yo, why that's, because I don't know how to explain this gift. When certain stuff come to me and I hear certain stuff and I write it down, I may not understand why I'm writing it down at the moment, but later on, God showed me. And the reason why this stood out to me this morning is because I was going to say it to y'all today. Women, before you get in relationships with these men, trust others once they earned it. Let these men gain your trust. Stop getting in relationships, just opening up your trust to these men. Because then when we try to leave, they act like they don't want to let you go and shit. They blaming you for why they heart broke and why they life messed up. Oh, you did this to me. I ain't do shit to you. I realized you was manipulating me and I walked away. And then you decided to go do whatever it was you did because you couldn't control your emotions. Instead of you going to heal and letting me see you heal, you decided to try to bring me down. So females, divine feminines, when it comes down to these men, let them earn your trust first. Don't go giving your heart to anybody so fast and quickly. No. God said enough is enough of that. Because when we ready to move on and leave these men, they find a way to try to stop us. Some females get hurt. Some females get murdered. Some females, they got to go through spell to try to stop us. Some females get hurt. Some females get murdered. Some females, they got to go through spell work and shit like I went through. Because I know God wasn't bringing that boy to my dreams like that. And I wasn't thinking about him. And I don't care about him. And I moved on with my life. So I know that wasn't God. And I'm a dreamer. I ain't never had that many dreams about somebody in my life before. So I knew something was up. That's really what made me start writing my dreams down and stuff. Start tapping into my gifted dream. You thought you was trying to get me to come back. But all you did was open up my eyes to the fact that I'm really operating in a dream state. Maybe I should start writing this stuff down. For 2 years, I got a book. I got 2 books that's full of dreams I had for 2 years. All because somebody thought they was going to keep me stuck to them by doing spell work on me. And all that spell work did was up the ante on my gift. I started saying, whoa, I know I heal. I started researching. They said when you're not healed from somebody, they come in your dreams. But I healed, though. I know I healed. I know I moved on. I know it's females out there that experienced this. I know I don't like this person no more. So why they coming in my... Because they didn't heal. They didn't let go. They spiritually holding on to you. That's why every relationship you get in is falling apart and all of that. Spirit said, call it the truth, son. Look at this. Archangel protection. And what I said about this girl, I said, and I was on live for a minute. I said, God, bring forth who you want me to speak about today. And I'm going to tell a story in a way nobody heard it before. I'm going to tell it so good, people going to be Googling this girl to see for themselves. Every time this man tried to kill this girl, every time, God blocked it. Every time they tried to manipulate my husband to leave me, God blocked it. Every time that ex of mine tried to come in my dreams and block what it was that I was doing, not him physically, but that entity that's attached to him, God blocked it. So because the entity couldn't attach itself to me on the physical, that's why it's very careful. You got to be very careful who you having sex with. Because that's how them things transfer. He said, oh, I can't get her on the physical, We gonna get this girl in her sleep. And every time they tried to do it, God blocked it. So divine feminines, it's time for us, and I'm gonna say us. Well, I already woke up, y'all, but I'm a student and a teacher, so I don't mind being a student with y'all. It's time for us to wake up. Because I didn't know at first. I was trying to leave my husband so much, I started saying, God, why you keep telling me not to leave? And I'm ready to leave. But it was because so I could wake up and learn this, so I could share it with the world. Because people going through this people are going through what I was going through. They having dreams about people they not even with no more. They can't understand why. Should they go back or should they stay? Is this a message from God or is it a message from the devil? That is, I'm gonna tell you like this. If you a divine feminine, right? I'm gonna show y'all what's on the back of this card too. You are an earth angel, goddess, and you got a pretty soul. That means these demons gonna be attracted to you. You gotta stay. You gotta protect yourself. Because when love come in, and once you wake up and realize what this person do to you, because that's what these men do. They come in and they wake up things in us that we thought we healed from. Once we realize we didn't heal from it, we heal from it. We find the strength to walk away. That's when love come in. The real thing come in for you. Because once God see you putting yourself first and you loving yourself first, he going to bring your divine masculine in for you. He going to bring them in. But that person from the past that you got that soul tie with, they going to try to block it physically. Physically, some men try to block it. Physically, some men just walk away. But they hold on to you spiritually. And whatever entity or whatever that is attached to them, they're going to try to show up in your dreams. That's why people got to stop separating the spiritual world from the physical world, because it's all together, whether y'all want to believe it or not. So let me get y'all a closing card. I ain't never talked this long on live before. But today I had some things to tell y'all. And I want to shout out my girl, Myra Bay. Let me read this. It say, for Myra Bay, her true husband wasn't the one she married to. The love that made her brave, the love that inspired her every poem and action was the divine love of Christian, whoever this person is. And I believe that this person was her God. So the laws that bound her to strict expectations of being a wife didn't actually apply to her. Love asks us to look at what really matters to us and what we really truly value. And love asks us to bravely defy expectations. In other words, you hear what that said, right? Love asks us to bravely defy expectations in order to be our true selves. Love will never tell you to hide who you are. Love will never try to make you into somebody else. Love would never hide things from you. That's not love. Okay, I'm giving y'all the key. So if a man try to come in and manipulate you, that ain't love. If a man try to come in and show you all the money he got, that ain't love. Y'all got to pay attention. Because the devil is sending these men in to block you from your following your intuition. But Spirit said enough is enough of that divine feminine. And it's time for you to wake up so we can wake our divine masculines up. Because, you know, when you find somebody that you love and they love you back in return, that's the greatest gift in the world. And whether you believe it or not, you helping the earth out by doing that. It say, and love asks us to bravely defy expectations in order to be true to ourselves. Love wants us to marry our own soul. What holds me back from expressing my truth? Love is what sets me free. I'm married to my own soul. A lot of people, they look at me. I'm about to wrap this up, y'all. They be like, oh, who she thinks she is? Like, because people used to be like, oh, she thinks she's so independent. Or she think this. Or she act like she don't need a man. And, you know, even my husband, at first he was like, why you acting like you don't need me? And I need you. All I need is God and myself. Because that's all I had all my life. I was the black sheep. You heard? I was the black sheep with the talents, the gifts, the ideas. So I know what it's like to operate on my own. When you learn how to operate on your own, you are married to yourself. So when somebody try to come in and give you something that you know you don't deserve, You're going to send them on their merry way. Because you obviously ain't who God sent in for me. And sometimes the enemy will try to trick you. God is sending your divine masculine, but they'll be in bondage too. Let me say it again. God will send you your divine masculine energy, but they will be in bondage too. Why? Because in order for them to wake up, you got to wake up. Ashe? Amen, y'all. I'm going to see y'all. Sorry, y'all, to be in this.